Yo guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I will be talking about Madea's destination wedding. Alright, so I officially think that this movie may have had the biggest whiplashing effect on me that I could have possibly imagined, because I am fresh out of the movie Straw, also directed by Tyler Perry. He also made this one and also portrays a big fucking role in this one. And yes, that's a big whiplash because these movies are nothing alike. I mean, I respect the dude for making the most devastating movie of all time and then the most bad movie of all... No, not the most bad movie of all time. It's just something entirely different. This one is a comedy, and apparently it's in some kind of a series from already 14 movies starring Madea. And I have to say, I didn't know the character of Madea, and not by name, but I have seen her before in clips on TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that, so I knew of her existence, but I didn't know really anything about Madea. This is also the first project with Madea that I've actually seen, so I haven't seen any of these other projects. Not that that matters for a second, because, well, everyone and everything in this one gets an introduction or doesn't even need an introduction, stuff like that. It's just you follow this family. The daughter of one of the guys is going to marry, and they're going to have a destination wedding in the Bahamas, and the rest speaks for itself. And every just life of day encounter they have has changed into this really comedic essence. Like, there's a sequence on a plane where they have to go sit in the chairs, but they make fun of the chairs being too small and stuff like that. And then one thing, a lounge seats. And it's pretty fucking funny. And the plane sequence by far is my favorite sequence out of the entire movie. I loved that. That was incredibly genius writing. It was just joke after joke after joke that worked. But the problem is the lead up to that plane sequence is not as good. It's more bland. The beginning throws you right into it. It's funny, but it tells you a lot like, okay, so it's going to be like this. And people who know a Madea movie probably also know what kind of humor to expect. I didn't. I only saw the bits I saw from the trailer, which also tells you a lot. I wasn't expecting something entirely different. I wasn't expecting different kinds of jokes, but maybe I was expecting it to be a bit dialed back. Because in the beginning, there's no substance. It's just them going into these situations, making them comedic, going to the next, have the same thing all over again. And the plane sequence is just like that, but it's the most funny one. That one was actually brilliant. The rest of the movie, they try to get a little bit of more of a story in there, but it doesn't really work because the comedy is still the most vital thing that they have. It's still the only thing that this movie thrives off. Have to say, it's not entirely my cup of tea for humor, but I know a lot of people do think this is funny. This kind of humor, not necessarily this movie, but because it does get a lot of bad reviews, but I can kind of see why they would dial back on the story to get the humor and the comedy back in there, because that is basically everything that this movie has. The thing I do appreciate more with it is the story that they tried to do in the last 15 minutes, because I did think that that was not necessarily good writing, because it wasn't, but it felt sincere and felt heartfelt, like they had a lot more going on in there. And it kind of moved me a little bit. It made me make sure that I did not hate the movie. It's just that the last 15 minutes and the plane sequence from 5 minutes were like the only real things that I genuinely really enjoyed in this. And with genuinely really enjoyed, I absolutely mean that. I absolutely enjoyed those parts of this movie. And I would recommend watching those parts of this movie. And if you are a fan of these Madea kind of humor that they have, go watch the entire thing. It's absolutely going to be worth it. It's just, so you know, it's not good. It only has the comedy. Apart from that, it has nothing really. And the comedy isn't even that good, but comedy is subjective. I, for one, didn't love this movie. I didn't even like or hate this movie. I just thought it was fine enough for some sequences to make sure that I didn't hate the overall experience. In the end, I'm going to give Madea's destination wedding 2.5 stars. I think that's pretty middle road. I think that's what it deserves. It's absolutely not Straw, which at this point sits at number 1 in my ranking of the year. I absolutely love that movie. It's not Straw, but it's good. It's good, that one. And yeah, so this guy absolutely does not make my top and worst list, but it did make my top, and it's not going to make my worst list. So congratulations on that. Thank you guys for watching. What did you think of Medea's Destination Wedding? Please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm really excited to hear your opinion on this. I want to thank you for watching out of the bottom of my heart, and I would like to see you in the next video. Thank you, and bye bye.